Hey y'all, it's been a little while. Sorry about that. Whew, it was a mad rush trying to get ready for the retreats that we did in October. Wow, it was so nice to be back in the saddle again, helping people, doing what we do, having a purpose at Gaia Sagrada. Oh my gosh, it's been a year and a half, a little bit more, a month more than a year and a half. It was 19 months since we were able to do any retreats and do any medicine ceremonies or have anything with the shamans. It's just been sit and wait for about a year and a half, and finally we're back in action, and the retreat went beautifully. It went wonderfully. Everybody was healed. Everybody was happy. Oh gosh, it was so nice to be back in action. Totally full retreat. People have been waiting for a while. We're getting ready to start up another retreat next weekend on Saturday. People are going to start coming in around Wednesday. So I'm in town right now waiting outside the dentist's office to get a little bit more work done. Trying to get everything done before you can't. Never know. So I'm just wanting to check in and say hi and how much I love you guys, and I miss you guys, and I missed making videos and all the comments and having the conversations. I love having a conversation with you guys, but the in-person stuff has been so fun. I've really missed it. I really missed being able to work with people in person and just watch their healing. There's nothing that makes me happier than one more down, one more human healed and ready to go and shine the light and heal the ones around them that they can heal. And healing is letting go. It's really, these retreats are about letting go of that which doesn't serve you anymore. Healing isn't necessarily about fixing anything. There's some reprogramming involved, of course. If there's anything to fix, maybe it's the program, but that's still not fixing. It's actually just replacing the program. It's just repairing. Whereas fixing kind of has the idea that you're broken, but you're not really broken. You just have all this stuff in the way of what's your natural state. So these retreats are all about having people let go and to stop having that which doesn't serve them in the way, to stop being what they're not. That really is what healing is all about. It's about letting go of what you're not anymore, letting go of that which is in your way, basically, of being the divine spirit that you are. So that's what we just did for 2 weeks, and it was so fun, and it was so useful. It was so purposeful. It feels good to be useful again. And because I've been relegated to the sidelines, just a little video here and there, or a little article here and there on Facebook, and that's all I've been able to do to help, and I don't have a huge online audience, so it's just felt kind of like, oh gosh, I could do so much more to help in this world, and now I'm just kind of sitting here twiddling my thumbs waiting for being able to be useful again. And now I feel useful again because we're helping a lot of people heal again at these retreats, and there's a packed house, and that felt good to just see the laughter and the music and the healing and all the transformation happening in these walls again at Gaia Sagrada. I really missed that. It was like a ghost town. I could still hear the music and the healing and the laughter of the past and the conversations and the changes, but it was all like phantasmas from the past. Whereas now it's real again. Yay! I'm so happy. So, and I'm sure you're probably happy for me, so thanks for being happy for me, because it was kind of depressing to be a healer with no one to help. So we'll see how long it lasts. I don't know how long it's going to last given the world situation. Seems like it's a moving target, the future. So at this point we'll just see how it goes, and if you're unvaccinated, we're mixing vaccinated and unvaccinated. We are not discriminating against, say that 10 times really fast. We are not discriminating against anybody based on vaccination or not vaccination, so we ask everybody on the forums please let us know if you're okay with the fact that there's going to be a mixed crowd at these things, because we respect everybody's choice. We don't insist on one or the other, and people who are healthy and people who are not healthy both take the vaccine or don't take the vaccine. There's no rhyme or reason to it, but we honor all choices. Our purpose is to help you get healed from the past and help you get healed from things that are holding you back from being the divine self that you are. And whatever your choice, that's up to you. So everybody was really good with the whole retreat. Nobody had any issues with anybody's taking it or lack thereof. We told everybody at the beginning, let's not talk about vaccines, let's not talk about politics, let's not try to insist on religions that we want everybody to believe. Those politics and religions is always something we tell people not to talk about, but this time we had to add vaccines to it, because we wanted people to focus on what they came here to heal, not what's going on in the world so much. That'll be there when they get back, but anyway, so it was really good. Everybody was lovely, just a really great crowd. They're always great crowds, but we started off with probably the purest crowd I've ever seen. I don't even know if there was a single smoker in that group, which is really rare and really unusual. We have a smoking patio up above where people can go and sit and smoke, and it was always empty. We had a bunch of gluten-free and nut-free and dairy-free and vegan, all this stuff. I've never met such a pure group. So it was pretty cool. Oh, and there was an eagle that flew over, circled the ceremony, the last ceremony of the retreat. This eagle came and it made a sound. It kind of screeched, and it flew around in a circle over the ceremony, just looking at us. Hey, what you guys doing down there? And it was such a good sign. I've never had an eagle fly over our ceremonies ever at Gaia Sagrada. I think eagles are pretty rare here in Ecuador, in the mountains. They're not that common. Eagles, I don't think, are very common anywhere, but it flew over our ceremony, and it was so lovely, so beautiful, and what a good sign, right? First retreat after a year and a half of pandemic, sitting and being in limbo, and our first retreat went perfect. It was flawless. Everybody was happy. Everybody was healed, and we had an eagle fly over our last ceremony. So I don't think we can get many better signs than that. Also, the purest group we ever had come through here. Everybody was healthy and doing really well. It was pretty cool. So anyway, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I'll be back to making videos more often. I just had to really put my energy into getting ready to open October 9th. We did it. We just finished. This is my first day of feeling rested and back on track again, because I get pretty tired during the retreats because it's a pedal to the metal kind of thing. They're really fast-paced, they're intense, they're transformative. For the guests, they're not as stressful, but for those of us who are working it, it's like a clock with a million moving parts, and if one part is off, other things fall off kilter and off base and out of sync, and we managed to keep every moving part of the clock working, and had the psychedelic circus working very organized, even though we were all trying to find our footing and how did we used to do this before? Sort of like having to try to remember. And we had some new people who were trying to figure out the guides and the papers that we have, the systems that we have, the task sheets and things like that on when things happen. It was a little bit of a challenge that way, but the guests never noticed. So we obviously did it well. So I have a great team. I just want to say a big thank you to the Gaia Sagrada team. We totally did a great job. Everybody did their part. Everybody was able to make it happen. And the work exchangers who came a week early to get everything prepared and ready, get all the leaves off the sidewalks and the dust off the dressers and stuff in every room, and You know, after sitting for a year and a half, it needed a little bit of TLC and a little bit of sprucing up, getting all the tables and stuff in the right places, getting the kitchen ready, and it was a massive undertaking. And all the work exchangers, they put in some extra hours because it just took so much to get everything, to bring Gaia Sagrada back to life and ready to rock. And so in exchange for all their extra hours, I gave them a free San Pedro ceremony at the end, and they had a great time, and we got a lot of really good healing done, and laughter and joy and music, and the eagle came back. This was not one of the official ceremonies at the end of the retreat. This was after the retreat was over. It was on Friday. And the eagle came back to say hi again on the top of the mountain. I think it likes coming and visiting us at the top of the mountain when we start our ceremonies there. That one's called the Walk of Power, where we start our ceremony with at the top of the mountain, and then we walk to different places on the land, and as the medicine comes on, then we kind of settle around the middle of the afternoon. So, well, anyway, I just wanted to say hi, and I miss you guys, and I'm coming back to make videos again now that things are settled at Gaia Sagrada. Gaia Sagrada's an awakened giant, ready to heal everybody again. And here we go. October 30th is our next retreat, and if you can't make that, November 6th, 5th or 6th is when the 6-day one starts. They can turn it into a 7-day easily enough by just adding a ceremony on a night. But here we go. I'm back. Love to you all. Bye.